Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Joe, where I help you make better coffee and give you honest reviews. Today, I'm holding this napkin because I have the sniffles. So you might see me do this occasionally, but that's okay. We're live because we got to get this done for you. We have all these espresso machines that we have to unbox, set up, review, and then do a full comparison side by side. So this is the last one. This is the Cafe Affetto. And as you've maybe noticed, I've had a very expensive one, a mid-tier one, and now this is the cheapest one. So I'm interested to compare all three of these. Again, these are all top selling on Amazon, best selling, top five, I think they all are. So let's unbox this and kind of see what you get for about 270 bucks. That's what it is right now on Amazon. So that's as much as like one of the nicer Keurigs. So this could be a real game changer for a lot of folks. Already, I like that there's not a lot of tape on here. I I like the look of the box too. It's a really well put together box, really pretty photos and everything. So, as always, if you have questions, put them in the comments live or after the fact. I'll try to get to them as we go. But my wife's behind the camera. She's looking at all your questions. All right. Hello, Linda. Thanks for jumping on. It does even say, there's a little thing here. It says includes frothing pitcher, and what do you know? There's a frothing pitcher. But it's actually a pretty nice frothing pitcher, surprisingly. It's got the readings here, 300 milliliters, 300, 250, 200, 150. I'll be interested to see what kind of steam one's on this. It's not super clear to me based on the photo, but I'm just going to put this junk over there. We got down here, we got a bunch of little reading materials. Yep. For Canadian consumers, if you're in Canada, and then there's for US consumers, good to know. They look vastly different, which is kind of odd. And then they show this is just like kind of like your manual. All right, so let's go ahead and get this out of here. I'm just one by one doing the deed here. Huh. There is a little like spring-like thing in here. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I've, this almost looks like a SIM card ejector. I don't know if you can get in there and see that. Yeah. That is an odd device. And there's also a cleaner, which is kind of nice because I think this, probably the glossy part might get a little smudged up. All right, I'm going to put this on the ground now because I think I got to pull this up. All right. Wow, this is very slim.
Are these automatic machines?
These are all, the last three machines have all been super automatics, which means you hit a button, it grinds, it tamps, makes the drink for you. Now some, froth for you automatically. Some you have to put milk under there and it'll froth it. These are all ones that you at least have to put milk under there to froth. And one of them is manual, and I don't know what this one is, but it looks like this might be a Panarello of sorts. Yeah, this is a cute little machine. I mean, look at how tiny it is. If you have a small space, this is pretty nice. I mean, if you're in a small apartment, maybe if you're in your own office, I could even see this if you're in a cubicle, you might be able to fit this. It might be a little much, but it's probably not that crazy if you have a decent sized cubicle. All right, let me plug this guy in. Get all the tape off, as always. Hey, they give you access. I like that. I'm a real sucker for getting access to the brew unit. I think this is very nice that they let you clean this out there are companies out there that don't give you access to this, so I always find it a welcome addition. Okay, oh, that's magnetic too. That is very cool. You just kind of pop this, boom, magnetic. Very cool. All right, what's this? We got our water tank, a little small for a water tank, but you're making espresso, maybe more latte drinks. This is going to be a big issue. If you're pulling larger shots of, you're doing Americanos and things, that's not going to last very long. All right, we're getting all the plastic off. I think this is the last piece. Satisfying. Okay. All right, so all the buttons are up top. This is a very clean looking machine here. You have your little coffee puck tray there. Very interesting. Let's see if this pops up. Nope, looks like this is just one part here. Cafe. Just to let you know, this is going to make you a coffee like a cafe. All right. One interesting feature of this already that I did see on the packaging, and I've done a little bit of reading. I'm not going to say I did a lot, but I did a little bit of reading. This has an app called My Cup or something like that you can download. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that during the full review. But you can actually download the app, connect it to this device. It gives it Wi-Fi. And I'm assuming you could customize drinks and do different things like that. Maybe run a cleaning cycle, which, in my opinion, for a machine at $270, that's kind of a nice feature, especially when you don't have a screen up here. So the one downside with this is it's kind of an awkward thing. You have to like go like this to kind of see what you're making. I don't know if you want to try to get in on that at all, Kayla. I'll bring this forward. Again, this is magnetic too. I like all the magnets. I'm a sucker for magnets. So look at the screen up there. So you kind of have to go off that, which is kind of interesting. Not the worst thing ever, but it's interesting. All right, so we got water. You could probably fill it by just doing that, which I'm going to try to do. Let me move it back so I can gain access here.
So let's see how much water it holds. That is a fair question.
It's not going to be a lot. This is about, if I was ballparking this, it's probably about 1.2 liters or less, but it's at least a liter, maybe 1.3, something like that. That'd be my guess. So I'm gonna turn it on. It's doing things. Rinsing. Wow, there's notifications on here that you can't even see unless the light is literally on them, which is kind of cool. But
Charcoal gray?
this is charcoal gray. This is plastic, but it's got that like copper look to it, which I think is kind of cool. The only downside is it would have been nice. I noticed they don't, as far as I found. Is it coming out of there? Okay. A lot of fun noises. Add water. I did. Let's see. Did this seed okay? We've been having issues with water tanks lately. I don't know if it's my house or what. Hot water. I'm assuming water's going to come out of one of these things. I don't know what's going on right now. Is water coming out? No. No water is coming out.
Oh, I hear it.
There it is. Now it's coming out. It's probably just getting water into the system. Cool. Very cool.
Linda wants to know if this is going to be better than material because her husband is upgrade.
I I can guarantee you that this is going to be better than a Keurig. Linda, I think I remember you mentioning before that your husband is addicted to Keurig, even though you have a Barista Express or something like that. Barista Express or Barista Pro, and he still doesn't like the coffee out of it, which is kind of sad. But yes, I think this would be a massive step up. Anytime you get to a super automatic, I think it is light years better because you have a built-in grinder. Your
Does
gr-
it tell the thing when to stop making water?
no, it's supposed to just run a thing. So this, grinds itself. Hey, look at this. This has a grind adjuster.
Oh man.
Woo! I'm getting excited about this. I'll tell you what, if this is even half as good as the DeLonghi Magnifica Evo that I unboxed a little bit ago, I've been using, um, I this might be a really easy recommendation for 270 bucks. I don't know. I'm excited at this current juncture. We're gonna find out once we start making coffee with it, but I'm impressed right out the gate. I'm pretty impressed.
Want to throw some beets in there?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's still running its cycle here. I think it's wow. This is like hot water. Okay, do I have to like? Oh, okay. I think maybe I was supposed to turn that off. That's okay. Although now it still says add hot water. Can I do espresso? No. Okay. Add water. Yeah, I guess I gotta keep running. Maybe it wants you to run a whole thing of water through it, which is interesting. Here, okay.
Yeah.
I'll put this over here. I can start putting some into the thing there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, we'll fill this up again. Yeah, but to answer the question, that's kind of, I think, the best thing about a super automatic is it's just as easy, if not easier, than a Keurig. Um, and you're getting a much better coffee experience. You're getting it's grinding the coffee. You could buy fresh coffee that's been, yeah, you could buy fresh coffee that's been, just roasted a week ago, and still have a relatively good experience with that. Um, so yeah, I highly, and not to mention you're getting rid of the plastic waste and all that stuff. So there's a lot of benefits to it. All right, so this thing is still running through its little thing here. I'm gonna add beans though. So let me grab these beans behind the camera. Linda, I know for you we have decaf. This is actually really good decaf. I don't know if you ever had it. Equator Coffee uh, decaf Eye of the Tiger espresso. This is my go-to decaf. I like it a lot. So it smells delicious. It brews pretty good. And they freshly roast it. All right, so now I'm interested because this is really pushing through a lot of water. At what point can I grind some freaking coffee in here? I mean, maybe it wants to go through a whole thing of water. I don't know. Let's see. Let's consult. Is there a quick setup?
Machine rinses on startup.
Okay, so it's just rinsing. I mean, I had an assumption that it would do that, but it is kind of running for a while now. That's all right. You got any more questions back there? Hey.
Sorry now. This says that shipping batteries have to be freezer.
Ooh, no decaf. I like it. Hopefully, it's not causing you any issues. I know some people they get all jittery. My one buddy, if he gets too much, he gets the shakes. I gotta think we're close to being done with this rinse cycle because this is an extraordinarily long rinse cycle for a startup. I've never seen this before. But that's why we're doing this, to show you what you should expect when you get this machine.
I think we're doing something wrong.
Yeah? Okay.
It says that it will rinse automatically every power on after the machine is preheated. It will dispense a small amount of hot water directly into the drip tray.
All right, well, we just turned it off. We'll turn it back on. No, it still wants to do hot water.
Is it just saying that's what you have selected?
No, I don't think. It doesn't let me select anything else. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think it is trying to do it like an initial rinse cycle, but it's a lot. This is a lot of water. I mean, this would have been, at this point, we've done more than a full thing here. I do like this little light around here. I like the little light indicating. I don't know if that was that always on, or does that turn on when you? Yeah, it turns off there. Add water, hot water. Yeah. I'm hoping at some point that we get to make a shot of espresso. It is kind of funny. Um, Anyways, let me read some of the stuff on top here while it's trying to. Hopefully, it finishes that. We have espresso. We have americano. We have the my cup, and we have steam. So it does look like you get a decent selection here. Maybe it wanted to bring it all the way down to the bottom. I don't know. This is about to overfill up. All right, this is some madness here.
There is no alert for hot water.
Alert for hot water?
Yeah, like there's an add water alert.
Well, that came up.
Okay.
It says add water, but which is weird because
Oh,
and it just came up again. Add water. All right.
turn it off.
I already did that. But this is this is a little goofy. I'm not sure why it wants to run so much water through here. I'm gonna do that one more time though. I'm actually gonna let's turn it off. I'm gonna unplug it and I'll plug it back in. We did have luck. I remember when we were doing the Gausia Magnifica, we were live. We had to unplug it like a bunch of different times and eventually ended up fixing it. So let's see. Oh, wait. I think it's going to do it for us now. But now it actually wants water. Okay. I'm not sure if that's was a normal cycle or if there were. Yeah, that seemed odd. I'm not sure what was going on there. So the add water has gone away. So this is working now. Let's pull a shot of espresso. Heyo, we're grinding. This is pretty quiet grinder. That was not a long grind cycle. The first shot on these, yeah, the first shot on all these are generally terrible. So it might take, it's probably going to take like 2 shots before something worth drinking. Add stir beans. What? What is that supposed to mean? Add stir beans?
Maybe it's just not sensing them properly.
Oh, you want to know what? Maybe it's smart enough to know that the first. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. I bet the first cycle it wants more coffee, so it actually. This is pretty smart if it does that. Because most of these, it just wants you to run coffee. Yeah, that's what it was. It just wanted more in there. Maybe there might even be a. Well, yeah, I think I got to customize that, so I'm gonna try to customize it. But this doesn't look that terrible. It's hot. All right, let's do that one more time. I'm gonna try. It's saying to add water again. I don't need water. What the heck? Oh, this is so goofy. This is so funny. I don't know why these want to do this. Let me see if I can pop this on. I mean, there's water in here, so that's not the case. Man, why does it want to do this? This is the most bizarre part of this machine so far, is that it keeps giving me this error. But we did have. I'm gonna unplug this one more time. Plug it back in. Hit the power button. Okay, we're good again. All right, so I'm gonna hold the espresso button. Sometimes it'll. Nope. Oh yeah. Okay. A lot of times you have to hold the button down to like let you customize it. Now because this has like app integration, you might have to actually customize it from there. But I'll tell you what, the shots that it's initially pulling right now don't look terrible. I still don't understand why I keep getting this add water thing though. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. It's coming up again. There's water in it. Listen to me, people. There's water in it. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna hit the Americano button just because I want to see what happens. But okay, Americano. Well, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna see if it'll let me stop it. I'm assuming a lot of these machines just puts. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll make me switch to this hot water. I just want to see what happens. My guess is it's just gonna pull the shot longer, and I should be able to manually turn this off. Yep. So far, that's what's going on. I think this machine's erroring out. Oh, yeah, I think the machine's erroring out. Unless it's expecting you to add water for every beverage. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still confused by this. I'm just gonna see what happens. Maybe we got a defective one. I thought that on the last time, but we ended up fixing it.
If this occurs during a cycle, add water and press the button of the desired function to continue the current cycle.
Yeah, it doesn't let me do that. Yeah. I mean, okay. Well, this has been a weird experience with this machine. So far, if you can get one that works, I think it might be a really nice machine. I'm gonna connect it to the app. I think that might help. I don't know, and maybe it just needs to sit off a little bit. Sometimes these machines get in weird, like kind of boot load stuck thing kind of thing. So we'll play around with this a little bit more. So far, I think it has some promising pieces for 270 bucks. That's all I got to say. It's promising. It's unpromising that it's not working, but overall, I think this package and the quality of coffee I just got out of here is for even for a first shot's not bad. Um, I don't know about this hot water thing though. So, any other questions before we close out the evening?
Was this an Amazon purchase?
It was again. We have the DeLonghi Magnifica Evo. We have the Gaggia, and then we have this one. These are all top sellers on Amazon. The link is in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this machine. Um, but let me review it before you do that because I want to make sure that this thing actually works good. But I think so far this is a pretty good machine. Anything else? No other questions. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping on. Give the video a like. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel. Again, that helps me out tremendously. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers. I think last time I checked, we're 20 away. Please get me there. Uh, so yeah, let's do that, and then I'll be back with a full review of this. Hopefully, I don't have to send this machine back and get another one because I don't want to have to do that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll try to figure it out. Catch you in the next video.